The Defense Department says it could not find Trillanes' application for amnesty, as despite the media fanfare surrounding the actual filing of Trillanes' application back in 2011. Jess De Los Santos with the report.
It was in 2010 when former President Noynoy Aquino signed Proclamation number 75 that granted amnesty to the so-called Oakwood mutineers like Senator Antonio Trillanes and other participants in the succeeding coup attempts during the time of former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Section 2 of the proclamation states that concerned personnel of the AFP and PNP may apply for amnesty before the Department of National Defense. In January 2011, News 5, along with other media outfits, covered Trillanes' amnesty application. He even swore before the military officer who received the documents. But Trillanes' official amnesty application form is nowhere to be found, if we are to believe the AFP's Deputy Chief of Staff for Personnel, or J1. The certification was released on August 30 upon the request of the Office of the Solicitor General. This information was used by the President in issuing Proclamation 572 that invalidated the amnesty granted to Trillanes. But the Department of National Defense was quick to admit that they haven't exhausted all efforts in finding the missing documents.
And the certification was issued on that day, on that hour. They are not available. But it doesn't mean that we have ceased all our efforts to find them.
We are dealing with voluminous documents and records ng lahat ng members ng armed forces, active and retired. Active and retired. So hindi natin at the snap of the finger makukuha kaagad yan.
Even if those documents are found, they would still have to be verified.
He can use that to validate his claim that he submitted an application, and we're perfectly willing to verify the document is authentic.
One thing is quite clear to the armed forces though. Trillanes will once again have to go through court-martial proceedings.
Since yung ang amnesty na yun ang nire-revoke at ang effectivity niya is since the beginning or ab initio, ibig sabihin it is as if he did not retire from the service, he did not file any application for amnesty, kaya balik siya sa military custody upang ituloy yung kanyang proceedings.
The AFP's Vice Chief of Staff has already ordered the creation of a court-martial group that's tasked to facilitate the resumption of the senator's court-martial proceedings. In an interview, Trillanes accused Solicitor General Jose Calida of masterminding this latest issue against him. Calida, though, denied dipping his toes into the matter.
I don't know about him, no, but he's not a judge, he's not a prosecutor. So if he wants to file cases, let him file a case.
Jess De Los Santos, we are One News.